So I got a message in my Facebook from one of my friends that I've allowed to be my friend on my Facebook, and he wrote, "Hey John, I got all charges dropped here. Now my turn to go after them. Thanks for your inspiring videos and knowledge. Bien le bonjour, cher défendeur des droits de l'homme. Welcome, great human rights defender." This was a man who was having trouble with the Quebec government here, and they were trying to charge him, and I'm not going to reveal the charges right now that they were trying to yoke to him. However, after having come across my information and applying his fundamental rights and freedoms, they dropped all charges against him. I've had many emails sent to me stating this fact, that after having watched the videos and applying their rights and freedoms concerning international and domestic law, they were able to overcome trouble that was in their life, the tribulation that was in their life. I should really make more videos about these witnesses and put them up on YouTube. However, I feel that these are personal battles, and I really don't like to expose people, even if it's just an ID through Facebook. These people can be traced back, or these human beings can be traced back, and I like to respect people's privacy. Conservatively, I can say close to maybe 200 to 300 people as of January this year have sent me emails saying that they have won their case, that they have retaken back their recognition, and the trouble they were having with the de facto government has now stopped. So this is very good news to hear, and I hope it encourages my viewers who watch my videos. I wanted to ask you, do you know what was the primary obligation that was placed upon Canada and America when they created domestic law? This primary obligation should have been brought forth to you through the education system that was created and that you were forced to be part of. This primary responsibility, this primary, if you will say, binding obligation that was upon the state parties, is described as follows. Member states have pledged themselves to achieve the promotion of universal respect for and observance of human rights and fundamental freedoms. Whereas a common understanding of these rights and freedoms is of the greatest importance. That every individual and every organ of society, keeping this declaration constantly in mind, shall strive by teaching and education to promote respect for these rights and freedoms, and by progressive measures, national and international, to secure their universal and effective recognition and observance. The International Covenant on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights, Article 13. The state parties to the present covenant recognize the right of everyone to education. They agree that education shall strengthen the respect for human rights and fundamental freedoms. They further agree that education shall enable all persons to participate effectively in a free society. Here we are seeing that education was primary for the promotion and education of our fundamental human rights and freedoms. Secondarily, it was to teach a person who will willfully choose to work and participate in the society how to operate through education. Just want to remind the state parties that are present here in North America, whereas it is essential, if man is not to be compelled to have recourse, as a last resort, to rebellion against tyranny and oppression, that human rights should be protected by the rule of law. There is an obligation upon the state parties to promote and protect and allow us to operate under our fundamental human rights and freedoms. If there is a continual opposition against our expression of our rights and freedoms, then man is entitled, as a last resort, to rebellion against his tyranny and oppression, because you refuse to loose the yokes of bondage and allow those who understand and know their natural rights to exercise them, which no man has the authority to inhibit or hinder.